Hello, good evening, everyone. How's everybody doing? Yeah, I've been sitting here blowing up these bubble things to put this wine in here. I got to get my moderator stuff up out of here tomorrow. I know they've been waiting on it. I got them. I got you all two things. I would have closed it up, but I was like, the other thing I got them is in the car. I'm getting them in the mail tomorrow for sure. I got a little bubble thing from Amazon. It's kind of hard. It took me a while to find a little hole to blow it up, but I found it. But I still have a hard time. Okay. I see one person. How's everybody doing tonight? I was wondering if my notifications was going out because my phone didn't go out. I don't think that's blown up good enough. It's been almost 2 minutes, and my notifications, I still haven't heard them go off. Y'all hit the like button for me. We're going to talk about Trump responding to the ICE involved shooting, Papoose and Claressa, and we'll talk about Keyglock. I've been paying Keyglock attention, a lot more attention again lately, of course. I think Keyglock is doing his thing. I don't see any of my people. Hold on. Hey, your choice twin. Hey, Tyranny. I don't think my notifications are going out because my phone still has not gone off. They might be starting to go out now. I see a few more people. I'm gonna talk. I want us to talk about Clarissa and Papoose because I just heard Tasha K. She did a show on them. I think it would be interesting for us to discuss. Is Papoose using Clarissa? I don't know. Tasha K seems to think that Remy Ma is in on it because Clarissa is the bag. Hey, the plus size queen. I want for my moderators to know. I was sitting here blowing up these bubble bags. I put y'all wine up in there. I think y'all gonna like y'all's wine. Everybody got a different flavor. Well, some people got the same flavor. And I put something else in there for you all too. And just want to get ready to close it down because I'm gonna make sure I get them out of here tomorrow. Because y'all know how I be forgetting, constantly forgetting. And then y'all know when I got back to work, because I had been off work for like almost 2 weeks, and I got back to work running and catching up on stuff. Your choice towing, how's business out there? How's business been? Y'all know I like to try to motivate the men that's doing their own business and stuff. I like to motivate them to keep going. Hey, Miss Lakita. Happy New Year to you too, your choice towing. The Black Barbie. Who else in here? Plus size queen. Oh, it has been good. I mean, I'm not wishing any more wrecks, but you do more than just wrecks, though, don't you? Because folks' cars be quitting shit. People's cars be quitting. And so I have to have towing for that. Yeah, my cleaning service came in today. I'm not happy. And now this is the same cleaning service that I've used before that just totally did a good job. And they sent a different set of girls this time, and them heifers was lazy. So I reached out to the lady and I told her, I said, as much business as I give you, I said, I don't want her sending a different set of ladies anyways. Talking about the lady that the ladies that I normally send, they was already out somewhere else. Well then you wait until you schedule them for me another day. Child, I'm just pissed off. I'm not happy. They didn't stack my candles up how like I wanted them. They just didn't do. I just don't. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. They didn't fold my towels how I wanted them, and they put the dishes in the dishwasher when I clearly they know that they're supposed to wash them. And then they didn't turn the fucking dishwasher on. I had to get home and turn it on. So what good is it for me to pay somebody $250 if I gotta come home, turn on my dishwasher, stack my candles how I want them stacked? They didn't vacuum the floor like I wanted it. I don't think they vacuumed it. I think they swept it. I'm just not happy. I'm not happy. I haven't been happy about that. And I know I have to leave it alone because I'm one of those ones that when I'm not happy about something, I like to keep picking at it and keep picking and picking and picking and picking until you're gonna either give me what I want or we're gonna have to come up with something. Or I'm gonna have to just make you mad because I don't want to be pissed off by myself, and you was the one that pissed me off. Yes, I saw they found that doctor guilty. Listen, I was told that that doctor was set up. That somebody told me that they set that doctor up. I know the investigator that he hired to work on his case. And he's really good. He's really good. Not Kevin, this is another guy. This is a white guy. And he's been working on that case for a year. And That man, I think they really set that man up. But now here's the thing. Now, I believe this is just what I believe. I believe that President Trump has put a hit on a lot of the foreign doctors. Now, let's don't get it confused. Now, a lot of them do overbill the insurance, especially the TennCare. Y'all couldn't get me to mess with TennCare for nothing in this world. If you stealing some TennCare, your ass is going to jail. Cause I'm telling you, if you stealing some food stamps, I'm telling y'all, I'm telling you in good faith. If you getting some food stamps you ain't supposed to be getting, if you getting some type of TennCare you ain't supposed to be getting, if you getting some type of welfare, as it seems like to me they come after you more for the food stamps than the welfare. If you are here stealing identities, it's a bag on your head. I'm telling you that it's a hit on you. I'm telling you they're coming for you because they losing a lot of money. And that's Trump's administration has focused in on that. And I guess that's because he's a businessman and they lose a lot of these rich folks is losing a lot of money from these identity thefts and these credit card thefts. I'm gonna tell you what these black cuckabug kids is doing. Because it happened to my daughter. And that's up on the investigation now. Somebody got my daughter's information. So I always like to, it's a certain amount, like get insurance, right? Because it's better to get insurance when your kids are younger because it's cheaper, and keep it. Don't let it lapse. So I was getting another policy for myself, and I was like, let me get another policy for my daughters. My friend who's my insurance agent said they said you can't. They said they denied your daughter, your oldest daughter. I said, what? Why? It said health issues. I said, my daughter ain't got no damn health issues. So we started looking into it. Somebody has stolen my daughter's identity. Somebody has sold her information. And a person is getting cancer treatments, or was getting cancer treatments up under my daughter's name. Had went and got them some damn Medicare. You already know they eating that up. It's gonna be interesting when they tell them who they get the information from. Okay, because you got a lot of people working in hospitals. A lot of these women, which I can't understand, bitch, you's a hood rat hoe. You come up out of the hood and you blessed to do better, and you get your ass in a hospital and you sell folks information. That's federal shit. You dealing you gonna HIPAA laws. That's when you know you can't even take the hood out of them. Okay, you could get some type of status and say, damn, I sure came from the bottom, I ain't going back. But they kicking them out the hospitals and stuff. They got a lot of these nurses and these CNAs and stuff up under investigation because they selling people's information or just giving out their personal information, right? And so now what they're doing now, I think they've grouped a system together to make it easier for the federal government to link who's going into people's when they at these hospitals and these doctors' offices and stuff. I think the system now is on one situation. They changed that so they could start tracking when somebody is looking at somebody's information. How you gonna be a damn RN bitch and you came from the fucking hood? And you gonna get your sorry ass up in a hospital, this is how you take care of your damn kids and family. And you're going to let the feds come and not only make you going to lose your licenses, bitch, you going to jail. I don't understand these women. Okay? But I'm telling y'all, if you're stealing food stamps, Medicare, you violating HIPAA laws, because it's a lot of doctors' offices and stuff getting lawsuits. Okay? From them hiring rats. And they getting access to people's information. And they get their ugly asses right on social media and put it out. That's how pathetic they are. And what else? Identity thefts. Okay. But I hear that doctor was set up. But now let me go back to the Indian doctors. The Indian doctors, okay. A lot of the Indian doctors, Lord forgive me for doing it, for cussing, but y'all know, Lord forgive me. They had allegedly a lot of them. I think Trump, because a lot of these doctors doing it. You ain't got to be foreign to do it. They overbill insurance, but they made the mistake of overbilling that TennCare, and the government he got his people coming after them overbilling that the government's insurance, right? But he seemed to have a hard on for the foreign doctors. And I'm telling you, yeah. But the person that was working on that young man's case said that he was really set up. He was a very friendly doctor. He was real friendly, because some of the people that were supposed to testify against him pulled out. They was like, we don't want to do it. So that leads me to believe that there was some type of coercion, and some of the people had a conscience about it, but they sure found him guilty. But I don't know though. I've never, I never went to him, but I've had conversations with him because he was going to advertise with me when he first got into practice. So I remember him advertise his OBGYN clinic. So I'm telling y'all. I'm telling you. Mm-hmm. Anyways, you guys, y'all forgive me for cussing. I shouldn't have said those things. I should have said it, but not like I said it, right? That wasn't right. But I guess that's what they act like. Anyways, y'all, it's been a lot going on. And before I talk about Trump, I wanted to talk about Papoose and Claressa, because I was looking at Tasha K a few minutes ago, and Tasha K did a whole segment talking about Papoose and Claressa. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I have to be transparent. Now, what they're saying that Papoose is using Claressa, and Tasha K says she thinks that Remy Ma is in on it, like saying that Papoose is basically living off of Claressa, because Claressa is a boxer and all of that. And now here's the thing: Tasha K could be getting her information from Remy Ma, and Remy might be trying to be hating a little bit, because Tasha K gets paid now to put out information. So that's how she makes her money. Like when these celebrities, she has a big platform. When they want to get something out, Remy's people or whatever may may pay her to put it out. And it seems like, if Remy Ma has a man and Papoose has moved on to Claressa, and see, Papoose and Clarissa's relationship is public. What Papoose did was Papoose dated up. Remy Ma has a struggling battle rapper. She dated down, okay? And so her situation is not as public, but she seems to be real mad, And so I get to thinking about that. Like, they're saying Papoose does not have a job other than living off of Claressa. So let's listen to this, y'all, and then we're gonna talk about that. Like, do you all feel like that Papoose is living off of Remy Ma? I mean, living off of Claressa. Let's talk about it, okay? Moderators, I hope y'all like the gift that I got you all. I hope y'all like it.
The truth is coming out. I could burn this courthouse to the ground.
Wino. And I want to tell you something about this day one Wino. Not only did she just celebrate her birthday, unfortunately, we were, occupied on other platforms, fighting for our dear money. Everybody's holding on. They tight. You know what I'm saying? And so I get it. And, they got a little upset when the BET Awards and the Soul Train Awards was canceled. Because normally those are big events in our industry. Huge, okay? We couldn't wait for them award shows to come on, and we
Okay, here it is, right here.
I need a trick. I need a trick. Woo! Papoose was out here looking for a trick. And he got one. Yes, beautiful girl, beautiful, gorgeous girl. Y'all ain't gonna tell me Claressa ugly. I'm sorry, she's not. She don't care what 50 Cent got to say. At this point, the way 50 Cent running through women around here, I don't even think he really like women like that, in my opinion. Okay? Accused of doing some of the same things Diddy has been accused of, so I don't care. Everything but the baby oil. Everything's alleged, even my name's alleged. I'm just saying, that's what the baby mamas are saying. She's a gorgeous one. And she cleans up well.
Let's meet Friday.
Like Remy Ma. And Remy Ma ain't ugly either.
Miss Muffin.
Now, I'm sad to report. Because here's the thing. The Christmas thing, we got to go back to 2025. I'm so sorry about this, y'all. We got to rewind it back. I got to do one spin for this. We got to rewind it back, okay? So the Christmas thing had me bothered. Had a lot of y'all bothered. Claressa spent Christmas alone. She was live in the Louis Vuitton store buying Louis Vuitton bags and a duffel bag. Posted the receipt of the duffel bag online, had Papoose give her a Louis Vuitton box with a duffel bag in it, and forgot that she had posted the receipt stating that she bought the duffel bag that he gifted her. That she said, hey, can you get this online so people would think you bought me something? Okay, cool. I'm going to sit down right here like this. All right, right there. Put the camera up. Let's go. Same way he was holding the camera for Remy Ma that she claims that he was not with on Christmas Day when they was in the store. And when this video came out and they put it in my DM and I posted it, the owner of this fur coat store deleted the videos. He got a call mysteriously to delete immediately, but too late. Tasha K already had it, boo. Proof that they was together on Christmas. He was with his kids, his wife, Remy. He held the camera when Remy did her little video. But he trying to say, this was 2 different days. He just had on, so the store owner just happened to have on the same shirt. And you just happened to not be around that day around Christmas. personally think they're still sleeping together. That's just my thing. I'm just going to hold that right there. Something tells me in my spirit of spirits that there's some Tinder swindling going on, and I can't prove it, but it's in my spirit. It's in my DNA. Because when folks need money, let's start with the $8 million deal that Claressa allegedly, well, not allegedly. Yeah, I got to say allegedly got, because we don't know if she got it, from Win Records. Y'all have to watch Claressa Shields' cousin's interview. Even though y'all had a disdain for her, I don't think she was lying on Claressa. And I'm going to tell you why in just a second, okay? It's all going to make sense. The Weird Records deal, $8 million deal. Where would Papoose get $8 million from to give to Claressa for fights? When we got pawn shop receipts from Remy Ma of Papoose, is this a chain or a jacket?
Remy Ma doing it.
A bracelet, a necklace. Remy Ma claims that Papoose pawned her bracelet because he needed cash. She said he was broke. He didn't help with no money, no bills, no nothing. Remy put him out. He moves into Claressa Shields' apartment and start driving her car and wearing her jewelry. And she wearing his because she thinks that he bought her a chain when it was his chain. That's why she looked at him when he gave her the chain for her birthday. And she was like, well, where's your chain? I don't see your chain on you. Where's it? Oh, it's on me? Oh, but you said this was new. Doesn't matter. It's diamond. It's real. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So when Remy made this video here, and I want you to listen closely to what she says about Papoose in this video. Listen to his real name.
Every time you come up, mentions me, says anything, or do anything that I don't like, every time your current come up situation, I'ma drag you. And every time you bring your little girly self on here and saying something, I'ma drag you. Every time, Willie. I'm gonna drag you every time, Willie. Every
Willie. Because it was a few of y'all in my comments saying, Papoose name ain't Willie. It ain't Willie. Here she go lying again. It ain't Willie. Well, the reason people don't know his real name is because he goes by Papoose. And then when you look at his Wikipedia, it's like, what's his first name? It's a girl name? What is it? Shamel. Is that Shamel William Willett Mackey? Yeah, that's his name. And so that's why we weren't able to find details on Papoose and his financial records. And it took us a long time to get these. But when we got these and we saw that he currently owes and has not paid taxes for the past, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, not 8, not 9, not 10, not 11, not 12, but 13 years. This man, what does that say, Jasmine? 3, what does it say?
I want to say it says...
That's the 180,000.
It's down here at the bottom. I can't...
You can't read it. Why you can't see it? Hold on, let me pull it up. Give me a second. Y'all see it? Yeah, this say Willie Mackey on the document. Willie Mackey. Liens, okay? Hold on for a second. We actually got 2 of these documents. Liens, okay? So this one says 100, as of last year, 182,492.59 cents. Okay? This is a notice of a federal tax lien under William Willett Mackey. Okay? He also has an updated tax lien. You got that one, Jasmine? It's the second one. Okay, well, I don't know what this is. What is that? It's an outclaim deed? Would that be? Oh, so they took the lien on the property? Okay, so they took the lien on the property. We're going to get to the property in just a second. But there's an updated deed because there was 2, Jasmine, that I gave. Okay, one says $180,000, the other says $309,000. No, I think that's the 180 again. What a 309,000. Hold on, let me send it to you, Jasmine. Wait a minute. I thought I sent it to you. I know they look the same, but we gotta have the receipts up because you know he gonna try to use Claressa money to try to sue me. And we got public record. Hold on for a second. Hold on. Da, da, da. It's on your text message. I was trying to email it to you, but it wouldn't give me the email prompt at all. I don't know why. I think because I'm over my storage on Google. Yeah, absolutely. The words of Donald J. Trump. Yeah, absolutely. So we're getting it. Give me just a second. She got it. That's the $308,000. Okay. So there's a second tax lien. For $309,856.83. I can see that. You can just add it up. You just add it up and say that go back because it say Willie Mackey only. You see how I say Willie Mackey at the top? Name of who? Taxpayer. Willie Mackey, but he ain't paying no taxes, so he shouldn't be called a taxpayer. He should be called a tax ower. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay. Yeah. And so these are just papooses. Now, the reason I think that this is a Tinder swindler, the reason I think that there's some tricking going on here is because when Papoose and Remy were together doing an endorsement in a fur coat show store the other day, she seemed very happy to be there. When I found her tax record, what is it? Yeah, let me see. How much is those tax liens? Remy currently has $622,474.76. Guess who's gonna pay it? Guess who's gonna pay it? The one, according to her own cousin, okay, that got a disability check when she was a kid for being just a tad bit off. Tad bit. Just a little bit. And so this is unfortunate the way they playing this little girl in her face. Same way she played in his face when she said she cooked for him and she made some white rice and spinach out of the bag and it was a sweet potato. I don't know what it was. I don't know what that meal was. And he had just eaten a full meal over at Remy's house the day before. He had spent time with her. Yeah. Claressa, I know you don't like me. That is okay. But I'm really sitting here doing you a favor. The man is not divorcing his wife. She's not divorcing him because you are the lick. He is going to help his wife to get out of debt using the money that you make from fighting. So in my opinion, he's giving you a fake $8 million deal, which is credit. It's there. But if you go win, you don't need it. There's no money. There's no money. Like he ain't got no hair under that hat. Just know she ain't got none. He ain't got none. And now it's just a lien. It's only a matter of time before they come take the house. It's only a matter of time before Remy be streaming on TikTok asking y'all for cash outs. Papoose ain't gonna do it because Papoose can sell out here. He's pretty much a modern day gigolo. Ever since Love and Hip Hop fired them both, they've been down there. That's why they were fighting. That's why they didn't want to be with each other because it was broke. Yeah. That's why she was around here sleeping with the help. She been sleeping with the help. It didn't make no sense. That's why she went and got a Papoose 2.0. So she was used to not dealing with the trauma, repeating the same behavior. That's why her nigga look like him. But now she back with him because he loves Remy and she loves him. And I know this because why did Remy withdraw the divorce? Why is the divorce withdrawn? They not divorcing nobody. They finna pimp you.
Drinking warm water with cinnamon before bed eliminates that blue parasite from the pancreas, regulates blood sugar level.
I wouldn't be surprised right now if Papoose went and took all them bags back that you bought from baby, you know we can't have this right now. It's vain. Vain. You shouldn't be doing nothing like that. Gluttonous. Yeah, but I know you don't like me at all, Claressa. You ain't gotta like me, but I know you're going to look up one day and say, we as winos told you so. We told you so. Now, the end. Because this is the end of the relationship.
Okay. I found that funny. Okay. Now, I mean, could Papoose be using Claressa? You know, they're saying that Papoose does not have anything going. Remy withdrew, and that is alarming. If he and his wife are supposedly, first of all, I think that was very risky for Claressa, and Claressa is quite a bit younger than Papoose. I think it was risky. Hey, Anissa, it was risky. Hey, Melinda, for I think it was really risky for her to go and get into a relationship with Papoose, and he's still married. Okay, I don't think Claressa should have did that. You know, you wait until the at least they divorce. I don't care if they are separated. Okay, and they're talking about divorce. People talk about divorce all the time. That folks been married 30 years and been talking about divorce for 15 and still living in the house together. So Remy withdrew the divorce for some reason. They're in tax trouble. I don't know. That is alarming. It is. I think Claressa should, and I know Papoose is very likable. People love him in the media, but they don't know him. You know, but Claressa is making money. She is the bag. Now, why hasn't he divorced his wife? Okay. Why haven't they divorced? I think that she should be careful. Okay, because people in general, okay? I'm not just talking about the men. There are women like that too. But we're starting to see it more so now. I mean, you know, you used to have men that had a lot of pride. They didn't want to eat off of no woman. They didn't want to live off of a woman. I mean, but now they look for, and they start early too. They're teaching their little sons, get you a woman, get you an older woman so she could take care of you. I mean, no pride at all. Okay. Don't get me started. Y'all know the devil trying to get into me tonight. But yeah, I think Claressa needs to be careful. I think she should. And he could have good intentions, but what is he bringing to the table? That's true. I agree. The Black Barbie. And I think Claressa should, you know, the moment that Remy withdrew that divorce, you have to wonder, why did she withdraw? Why? I mean, I would have been on his top. Okay, well then you need to go file. I mean, it ain't like he behind 600 something thousand in taxes. I mean, they say for the money he don't have none. So I think her family may be the one that's giving Tasha K the drop on him because they're concerned. They are concerned. And I'm gonna tell you something now. Some of these men ain't got no issues now with trying to. If they think you to come up, okay, they will do what is try to do what is necessary. Okay. Now there are a lot of men that's about their business. You couldn't get them You couldn't get them to live off of a woman for nothing in this world. You couldn't get them to do it. But then you got some of those gigolos, child. I'm telling you, you got some men that are gigolos. They ain't got no pride about nothing. Hey, Joy Loves God. So tell me, what do you all think? I'm interested in knowing. I mean, or it could be black love. It could be black excellence. But how is it excellence when he ain't got a they're claiming he ain't bringing nothing to the relationship? Anybody could have, I mean, talking and stuff, that's game. So what do you all think? Y'all tell me. Do y'all think that he's using sweet little Claressa? I think Clarissa's family has gotten in touch with Tasha K. And she might be talking to Remy Ma, because she said she thinks that he's still sleeping. Remy Ma might want her husband back. So that she can indicate him in her financial issues. What y'all think? Y'all think Papoose? People loves Papoose. But I mean, they thought him and Remy was like goals. You know, their picture was all on social media, goals, child. It's definitely a thin line between love and hate. But I don't think they hating each other at all. Remy and Papoose. Hold on one sec. Let's see. Let me see if I can find it, y'all. Hold on. I mean, they seem like they're happy now. I don't know, y'all. They look. I mean, she probably is happy. He might be happy too. It says Claressa and her man Papoose kicking off 2026. It looks like they happy.
About them bones, that's just crazy. Oh, I'm about full, y'all. I took too long to cook. That's why I ate the cereal. Have the man of the hour, my man Papoose. Baby, rate the food 1 through 10.
Listen, man, this food is amazing. The way you seasoned it,
Okay.
it was cooked perfectly.
Period.
Thank you, man. I need another plate.
You okay?
Yeah, great job.
But what 1 through 10?
I already told you it's an 11.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Salmon fillet. So we got the bone right in the middle of it.
Okay. So they're saying that Claressa is 30 years old and Papoose is 47. So that's a 17-year. And that means nothing. Okay, that means nothing. They might be happy.
Boogie.
Thank you, baby.
Because Papoose is upstairs.
Bookie? Who the hell is Bookie? Man, Pap, man, you better run for your life, man. For real, man. Hey, yo, Pap, Claressa, man. Both of y'all. Y'all stupid.
Boogie.
Claressa Shields always want us to know that Pap upstairs.
Bookie.
Lord have mercy.
Here. The Papoose is upstairs.
Shut up.
Yeah, he upstairs. So I'm gonna make his plate real quick. I'm gonna take it to him upstairs. I gotta make his plate first. Yeah, go ahead. Make sure you get my good. Yeah, he upstairs.
Show y'all how she make her man plate. Hold on. Okay, you can do that too. Yeah.
She got a lot of good stuff.
You got
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I have a team of strong, beautiful women. You guys, come on, step in real quick.
Hi.
This is Queen. This is my Pisces twin. Okay.
Day after yours.
Yeah, she is. She is my strength and conditioning trainer, strength and conditioning coach. I've been working with her the past few months, and that's why I say I am in the best shape I have been in a very long time. This is my assistant, Beatty. She also braids my hair. She also does everything I need done for me. And y'all know, not Miss Nigeria over here. She don't want to be on camera right now.
It's not a goat.
Not a goat. Not Kittia.
That's your leg.
But yeah, she
Was that rice good?
It was. I feel like Papoose he don't eat a whole lot, but I'm gonna put on some more rice on him because I thought he hadn't ate none today. I think he had some cereal. But come on, I can't. I mean, go on. I guess I'll grab this.
You want me to follow you?
How do you do this?
I can follow you.
Okay.
Let me flip the camera. That ass is swole.
I'm looking real. I love these skins. I'm gonna go to the store and buy some more of these.
I gotta whisper. They gonna call me broke. I said, keep
Stop, bro.
like they can't still hear me. I am cracking up.
Bookie.
Thank you, baby.
Because Papoose is upstairs.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Maybe he is, taking care of home. I mean, she fixing his plate. I feel like as a woman, I'm going to say this as a woman, and I think all of us women are similar as far as our mentality. Ain't no woman gonna be fixing no man's plate, taking it to him if he ain't doing what he's supposed to do. I don't know though. I know for me, I can't do it. I don't even much want to cook for him no more. If he's just a bum. He said he ate at home already. They said he had already eaten at Remy's house. So I don't know. I do think that Claressa should be careful because Claressa, just looking at her, just with her aura, like her, you could tell she's only 30. Papoose is a street guy. He's got 17 years on her. Remy is a street girl. I mean, they could be secretly back together and she could be the come up. And she just seemed like she's got such innocence about her. Because that is definitely a red flag for somebody to be file for divorce, and then pull the petition back. That means they're working on something. So, and somebody should have told Claressa before she jumped in to that relationship, because she kind of jumped in head first. He should have already been divorced. Because people change their minds about stuff. I'm gonna tell you something, these men be out here cheating and shit, but they don't want to divorce their wives. They don't want to. If they've been with a woman for a long time, they don't hardly leave them. Okay, not unless they think they have a better opportunity to try to come up off of another woman. Okay, and then get sent back to North Carolina when they find out it ain't that. Right? Let's keep going.
So how you want your eggs? Scramble hard. I know how you like to do it. I asked him nothing. You know how you mine too. You know how much I cook for this man? His house, my house. I can make him my special oxtail. You know I don't make you oxtail unless I love you for real. For real. I don't think you ever make me oxtail. You never asked. Y'all see this? So how you want your eggs? Scramble hard. I know how he like to do it. I asked
It says Claressa Shields responds to 50 Cent claiming Papoose used her money to buy Louis Vuitton. Lord have mercy. Why 50 Cent messing with them? Let's see. 50 have to put his 2 cents in.
Claressa Shields responds to 50 Cent, who claims she bought her own Louis Vuitton bags.
So y'all knew my man had to come through for the baddest, for his queen. He came Louis Vuitton travel right bag with the travel with the.
It says, wait, I thought he spit the last bars. That's why Claressa got to buy her own Louis Vuitton for Christmas. That's right. That's right, positive vibe. I've never done and said nothing bad about him, so I'm all confused. Like, what the heck? So everyone knows how I get on this internet. I'll troll MF2, but Pap said let him handle this. So I'm staying focused on my training because I make millions to fight. So Claressa making a lot of money. Okay.
And subscribe.
But I still had questions why this nut ass MF50 come bothering me. And the answer is the algorithm. It's sad to say that I've been viral for 40 days and 40 nights by just being me. And people have started making fake AI things. Says ESPN magazine naked body issues 2016 viral. Somehow, okay, then I go shopping for myself at LV and spent $30K. Now they posting that too fast. Now he's regurgitating lies. Literally have my receipts posted. There is no Louis Vuitton luggage or duffel bag on there. That's a lie. That sounds good. I love them boots she got on. I love those boots. Oh my God. Those are my type of boots.
Huh? What?
Oh, okay. Is it tea?
Is it tea?
Is it back?
Yes, I think it is. I think it is.
Check that one out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's your chain or pep chain? Is it that your chain or pep chain?
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I don't know, y'all. Let me just say this. Do you all think that Papoose has helped her career by, because he was more famous at one time than her, right? She really started going up when she got with Papoose. What y'all think? I mean, but Papoose still got to bring something to the table. Okay. By way of Greyhound. Look, y'all, I'm telling y'all. Him and Remy, I believe, just because Remy pulled that petition back. You know, and Papoose loved that little girl, and Papoose loved Remy. I mean, shoot. Papoose done went viral because they said Papoose waited on Remy all the time she was in jail. Now, I don't mean no harm. I refuse. I don't believe that all those years Remy was in jail, Papoose didn't get him something. I don't believe he didn't do it. I don't believe he didn't. It don't mean he did. I'm just saying I don't believe it. Because he would have had bluebells or whatever you call it if he had waited all that time and not do nothing. He would have had the bluebells or whatever they call it. Anyways, y'all, listen. Hey, I hope Claressa knows what she is doing. Okay, she needs to, because I mean she's definitely making a lot of money. You know, are there any contributions from Papoose? Other, you know, and he got to watch the situation with Remy, because Remy is a hood rat now. Papoose is a street dude. They are in debt, and Claressa is a 30-year-old girl, 30-year-old young lady. And it seems like to me these folks can run circles around her. And it seems to me that her family is concerned. I think that's where Tasha K is getting the information from. Okay. So, anyways. I mean, I'm all for black love. I am, but let's not get it confused now. The yoke has to be equal. Okay? The yoke has to be equal. I mean, it do. I think at some point it used to be a man would feel self-conscious, like I said, about women taking care of them because it made them not feel like a man. It ain't like that no more. Okay. Some of them don't want to feel like no man. They just want to be taken care of. I don't want to be no man. Just take care of me. If you not taking care of me, if you taking care of me means that I'm not a man, then I guess I ain't no man. They'll give up the manhood, some of them, to be taken care of. Miss Muffin, when I saw that Miss Muffin, I said that. I said, Lord, Claressa looked like she was in resource. I mean, she sounded like she might have been in resource. Okay. And he could definitely be taking advantage of that type of situation, which is probably why her family is quietly getting involved. I didn't want to say it. I said, Lord, child. I said, Lord Jesus, this child right here looked like she'd been in resources. Okay. And she seemed like she's such a sweet girl. And I'm going to tell you something. Sweet girls really do have this thing for bad guys, I guess. And you can have dudes that's out in the street, because when I was dating guys and they were in the street, they were good guys. Okay, they understood what their role was. Okay, they got money and they took care of I was the damn woman. Okay, they weren't supposed to have other women, but they had them behind my back. Okay, but I just think, and I was such a sweet girl, but I was a different type of sweet than Claressa, because I've always had an edge to me. I think Claressa was in resource. Okay, well, ain't nothing wrong with being in resource. I mean, I think she's a little touched. And after a while, Rim is such a hood rat. If she can't, if what they trying to do, if they are trying to do it, if it don't work out, Remy Ma is such a rat. She is going to tell it. And Papoose is wrong if that's what he's doing. Okay. I mean, but I guess the writing is on the wall. His wife has pulled back her petition to divorce him. He's been spending Christmas and saying, well, I spent Christmas with my daughter. Well, I mean, see, the way that happens is he living over there with Claressa. So the baby spend half of the day with her mother at her house and the other half of the day at Papoose house, which is over there with he live over there with Claressa up in her house. It wasn't no reason for him to be over there at Remy's house. Right? I mean, that's how I feel about it. Okay? That's just how I feel. Because if I had a man that had kids and they were younger, of course I want him to see his kids on Christmas. And I'll make sure I got stockings and stuff on the fireplace. So when they get dropped off or we go get them, the other half of the day they spend Christmas with us. Okay? Because I wouldn't feel comfortable going spending Christmas, I don't know, with his ex. Because I know he don't think he gonna go over there by himself, okay? Without me. We just bring the kids to us. That's how you do it. Anyways, I tell you, my sister says they have a documentary on her and speaks on, oh, wow, so she's slow for real. Wow, yeah. So Tasha K spoke with one of her cousins. Tasha K spoke with one of her cousins. And see, whatever Papoose is doing to Claressa, see, she can get her a man now because she's become famous. So she could get her, if she like them thug dudes, she can get a one with some money. Okay, she can go get a one with some money because it's put them out there that they get money. Okay, and so but with Papoose, ain't no telling what Papoose. He done, he probably done laid some stuff on her she ain't never had before, and it's hard for her to snap out of it. Child, she taking him his eggs and stuff with cameras on into the bedroom. They said, look, y'all, 50 Cent's trolling her. Wait a minute, I got to show y'all. Y'all, these people is low down. Wait a minute.
I did for you. I did it because I love
Y'all
you.
50
Don't you
trolling
felt the same way about me?
Me? Love you? Bitch, you got to be crazy. I use you. You're a toy, bitch. A freak. You get your big country, greasy ass back to the country where you belong.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Get this bitch.
Y'all, why 50 do that? Let's slow down. Why did 50 make that video?
Thing I did for you. I did it because I love you. Don't you felt the same way about me?
Me? Love you? Bitch, you got to be crazy. I use you. You're a toy, bitch. A freak. You get your big country, greasy ass back to the country where you belong.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Get this bitch.
50 Cent low down, y'all. Oh my God, Lord have mercy.
Scramble hot. Today I did the fish again. We got salad with a sweet potato, loaded sweet potato. My loaded sweet potato, I put marshmallows, cinnamon, and honey. It be so freaking good. I'm gonna force myself to get and have to cook more. 1, I'm gonna stay leaner. 2, I love my cooking. Pap love my cooking. And 3,
Like, I eat out a lot. Uber Eats costs so much money. Today I did.
Hey, T-Rex, come on, short hair, don't care. Why you was around here telling everybody, you know what I'm saying, that was really your hair, man? That ain't your hair, man. This here is your hair.
She natural.
You act
When
like
she
people
pull it
can't
out,
just
it be
pull up your
long.
pictures on the internet, man. Why is you always rocking these here filters? You don't want people to see your permanent black eyes? Like, this here is
I don't
crazy.
like her. That's low
When
down.
I had these fights next year, and then when I do get pregnant and have my own baby, what y'all dumbasses is going to say? Because she's sitting here telling y'all that I can't conceive. Stop playing. You know, rich white boy sex with and you had got pregnant with Neek. Though her name is Claressa, I'm Unique Shields. That little baby that you had, you named her after me because the plan was for me to adopt her. And I raised her for the first 8 months of her life, taught her how to crawl and everything. You stole my shit. I got mad and told you I was going to tear your ass up. And you said you wanted to come to the house and get the baby. And I said, bring your ass over here. I'm beating you up. And you called the police and said that I tried to kidnap your child. After that, it was a wrap, ma'am. And I have not seen you in 9 years. And you keep making videos about me. You keep making posts about me. You keep wanting to be friends with me. Girl, I'm so happy that my deal is done now because everybody like always like, oh, ignore it. Now I don't have to ignore you. My stuff is locked in. It's locked in. My money has hit my account. And I want to let you know, stop playing with me, with your goofy ass. So once again, to Charlie the Savage, rich white boy is the... Yeah, every time I'm supposed to be our wife and stuff. You see this big old ring on my finger?
And see, y'all, that's another thing. You know, why would she be announcing that she's engaged to a man that's married? You know, I mean, that's not even good for her brand. She's showing an engagement ring to a man that is not divorced from another woman.
Ding, 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 ding. Engaged. I'm getting tired of people asking me, when your wedding? When you gonna have kids? Like, yeah, every time I'm supposed to be our wife and stuff. You see this big old ring on my finger?
Claressa Shields won't let nobody.
Or this thing with him, you might see me into a couple of beefs online with a couple fighters and stuff like that, but you never seen nothing about like relationship, being with a dude who got somebody. You never seen that. I'm my type of woman. If a man with me, he with me. I don't do second place. I never have. I got 2 Olympic gold medals, 19 world championships. Why would I have to be second place to another woman for? Like, what do I look like? You know what I'm saying? So
Hey, look,
that's
man.
my thing of like,
Bars on Wheels, a journey to save hip hop,
Yeah,
out
Save
now,
Hip Hop,
produced
out
by
on
my
all.
brother Sean 2 Mounds, by the way. He did the whole project.
What is Win? What is Win? Is Win a record label? Is it a...
Yeah, he totally... Now, that was totally rude. Now, I don't know if he was trying to change the subject, you know, because she was getting upset. But, I mean, because y'all know how the media will... Maybe she was getting upset and he wanted to change the subject. I don't know. But he should have said something else.
We be in our own space, minding our own business. So a lot of times when I be saying like he's really upstairs, he's upstairs. We be...
and I thought a stranger walked in my house, but I already throw down. I forgot he got a key to my house, so he come right to the front door. But yeah, now I'm at the mall, and I thought a stranger walked in my house, but I already throw down. I forgot he got a key to my house, so he come right to the front door. But yeah, now I'm at the...
Yeah, y'all, there's a naivety there. She is definitely... I'm looking at her, I'm thinking to myself, was I that naive when I was 30? Yeah, Remy, yeah. So her family has reached out to Tasha K because they have concerns about Papoose using her. I guess because they're saying it's documented that she said that she's always been a little slow. Papoose knows this. She's definitely younger. Probably has not really dated street dudes. He don't rock the world. She don't understand. She can get another one that can rock her world, but she's still young, okay? But she old enough to know that. But she's a little behind. So she's in love with him now. And she might be able to, she might have an idea that something is not right because the moment that Remy pulled that petition back to divorce Papoose, she should have been on his behind. That would have been his time to go and file a petition for divorce. That would have been his time to go file a petition for divorce. Because I would have asked him, okay, now what are you going to do? She's pulled a petition back. I don't know why she would do that. So what are you going to do at this point? Okay, I would have asked him. You tell. I want to know what you want to do because I want to know where your head is. So now, what do you do? And if he had said anything other than "I'm going down there tomorrow and file for divorce," he would have. I wouldn't have been able to. I mean, that would have been it for that. Because it do seem like there's something else going on. Yeah, she always talking about he upstairs. Lord have mercy. I guess she wanted for people to know he was living there with her. But why is Remy so mad? Remy was cheating. They said Remy was cheating with they claimed the help. So what Remy so mad for? But Remy and Papoose may be in on this together. So Tasha K probably is saving her. But she's not gonna listen because she's head over heels in love with Papoose. She's head over heels in love with him. At this point, she ain't really got nobody around her. Now she got her family that's quietly reaching out to Tasha K to expose him, but probably because with her having the money, the money that she's getting, people don't like to tell you the truth when you're getting money because they be wanting to get it. They'll tell you what you want to hear. The folks that's not real because they be scared you're gonna cut them off, and they want to eat off of the fat of the lamb or whatever, however they say it. So does Remy even still rap? I don't hear about Remy getting bookings and stuff. Do she still do shows and all of that? It's time for us to be on FaceTime and have this conversation. Oh, pack up your gym bag. She just wants to win. She's competitive regarding somebody. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. She's got that probably. Unfortunately, a lot of women stay in situations they shouldn't be in because we have that competitive spirit. I'm telling you. And that's what it is. Even though her thought process should not even be to try and compete with a man's wife. She shouldn't even be in that circus at all. She ain't got to be. Never did. But unfortunately, she's in it now and the world is looking. And you're right, she wants to win. That's right, you got to let it go. You got to let it go. I'm telling y'all, I know, like, whether any of these women want to admit it or not, I'm telling you, when you got an old cheating dog, it happened to me. I'm telling you, when God remove you from it, just stay on the way. It happened to me years ago with my daughter's dad. I'm telling you, I flat foot caught him cheating. I caught him. And I was so mad I didn't know what to do. Because his son's mother had called me and told me that he was sneaking over there messing with her. Said he still be coming over here messing with me. I said, I don't know when he do that because I be on the phone with him all the time. Well, he be coming after 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, and he just leave and go to work. I thought about it. I said, well, we do get off the phone around 11, 12, something like that. So, hey, I didn't think of anything of it. I thought she was just lying. I was out. I got up early one morning. I remember when she told me she lived right off of Getwell. And I went over there and called him over there. I did. I called him. And I should have left him alone at that point because I wasn't even really in love with him. But what ended, we didn't have no kids at that point. God allowed me to see what I needed to see so that I could leave that man alone. God was trying to save me. And I took him back because I didn't want to give her the satisfaction of having him. That's the only reason I did it. And I was miserable with him because I couldn't stand him. And that's what happened with a lot of women. They know that they should let somebody go. They can't stand them because once you catch them cheating, you can't stand them no more. I couldn't stand that man. I gave him hell. But I would think about, I ain't get ready to let her have, I ain't get ready to give her the satisfaction of having him. So that's exactly what's going on. But that was many, many years ago. I don't think like that now. I don't think like that now. I don't have time to be I don't have time to be wasting no time with these when they know good. Just when they show you who they are, just believe it. Let them go on. Let them go on, whether it's a no good man or a no good woman. Don't give them the opportunity to show themselves again, I guess, because God would have already shown it to you. I'm telling you. And I think we've all gone through that. That's the reason why we can recognize stuff now. I ain't never been through nothing where no man has used me. Never. Never. I told y'all the first time that I had a situation was this year. And that was the first time that ever happened because I've never had a man in my space that ever thought that I was going to take care of him or give him money or anything like that. I have not dealt with men like that. They said, plus he better know how to fight because when things go left, she is going to be on his ass. Yeah, she gonna knock the mess out of him. But you know what? I think once he get what he needs, he ain't gonna be around for her to knock the mess out of him. He gonna be over there. Him and Remy gonna get somewhere else to live, and she ain't gonna see him. She's not going to see him. Listen, I was looking at a lady today. I hope I can find it. I want to show y'all this. She's a pretty lady too. And she was talking about let's see. I wish I could go back. I can't remember her name. Damn it. I don't know how to go back and look at everything like that I've looked at or it was on Facebook. Where she talked about how a man tried to break her Look at my cousin. Shout out to my cousin. It's his birthday. Mm. Yeah, I can't find it. Well, this lady talked about how a man took her down through there, but I probably don't need to show it because I wouldn't even want, a lot of women, I think a lot of women forget or don't know who they are, you know. And I think it's just because it's so many women, and I'm talking about some real stuff now, don't like to lift other women up anymore. They don't like to lift up other women. Okay. When they're down, they want to talk about them. They help men to attack them. I had never, and I'm serious, seen anything like I seen when I got on social media. How when these men attack women, they go and pull other women to help them with the attack because it's more than likely the women with the resources, right? They're working at certain jobs that pay their bills, and they'll go and violate the policies and laws and put jeopardize their livelihood and their freedom just to try and help a man to launch an attack on a woman. First of all, you got to be a sissy to do it, because most men don't want to launch no attacks on women, not unless they're undercover sissies. Well, I don't mean no harm by that. Okay, just, and I don't mean no derogatory stuff about no gay people. That's not geared at any gay people at all. I'm talking about these pathetic men that like to attack women. And it's so many damaged women, okay? And they've been through so much stuff. A lot of it has to do with either them of the bad choices that they've made, or they could have grown up in a lot of trauma, and because of that they're bitter, okay? And so a lot of times when people have gone through hell, they like to see other women go through it. Why I had to go through it, and she seemed like she happy, or she seemed like she had a silver spoon in her mouth. There's a lot of people that grew right up in the projects and they are happy people. Okay? Because even if they lived in the projects, they had a healthy environment inside of their homes. A lot of people are come from, they're damaged because of the homes. But as you get older, you ought to get your ass some help. Okay, not try and launch attacks on other people so that you think that that's going to make them as damaged as you are. I'm damaged. I want everybody to be damaged. I don't really know what's going on. Okay, but that is what is going on. That's why I try, when I allow people into my circle, especially as a woman, I try to be as helpful. I try to remind women of other women of who they are. You know what I mean? I try to be, I know I don't have a lot of time, but I try to be as positive as I can be. Girl, you can do this, you can do that. Don't worry about that. Even though hell, we all be going through stuff, right? It's one of the reasons why I shared my story. I wouldn't have said nothing. Okay. And I keep reverting back to Mr. Parker as, y'all notice I've been picking at him quite a bit because I found out some stuff that he was doing, and I just found it out. That's why it's probably was best not to even tell me. I knew that he had did some things. I just didn't know the extent of what he had did. And as y'all can see, I ain't happy because I had not been talking about the good for nothing Negro. Okay. I had protected that Negro, sent him on back to where he came from. I wasn't gonna even have no bad blood with him. it just wasn't gonna work out for us because I ain't into taking care of no damn men. Period. Okay. But now, since he got on social media, he wants to contact people. When he did it, he didn't know that I had been talking to that lady and had recorded those conversations, or else he probably never would have did it if he had known. Okay. Claressa is probably shunning everybody because probably deep down inside, Claressa know that some things are off as it relates to Papoose, and then the people that really love her may be trying to tell her about Papoose, and she don't want to hear it. So when people want to play a fool, when they want to play a fool, because a lot of times these folks be knowing how people are, they just want to play a damn fool. So when people want to play a fool, what they do is they will isolate themselves because they don't want to hear what is the obvious is. They already know. Right? But one of the reasons why, I talk about that is because people you could easily fall prey to a predator. Okay? The thing about it is, how do you bounce back? How do you, when you recognize something is wrong, it's best to immediately just get yourself out of it without a second thought. Okay? Says, yes, she's dropping it. Remy is trying to help her to see. Then she will get back with the divorce. Claressa is wilding. Yeah. So I think that women should start encouraging each other more. Like, I'm telling y'all, like Diane, that be in my chat, Diane Bowen. Diane was definitely like, she was definitely there for me, especially the earlier part of this year. Because we all go through depressions, and I was in and out of depressions. I've been so good though. And she was there for me. She wasn't mean to me. She didn't, how sometimes people can just be mean. You could be going through stuff. I think about that like, dog, when you're in a depressive stage and you don't really talk to a lot of people, sometimes people can be really mean when they quietly mad at you, when they have control issues. They know you're going through something. They want to beat you down to be what they feel like you should be. Just mean. Okay, but Diane has been so kind, and she is such a kind-hearted person. And I really appreciate her for she helped to talk me through and get me through a lot of stuff, because I really do not talk to people about stuff. I don't. I might talk to my mama later on about some things, but as far as like confiding and telling like how I'm feeling like extensively, I don't do that because I don't like for people to use stuff against me. Especially when I'm going through. Now, when I come out of it, like I've come out of it, I'm on the other side of it. I talk about it now to help other women. But when I'm going through it, I really don't talk about stuff. Okay. And so that's why I was telling like I was telling Tyranny, it's never too late to do anything. I'm in my late 40s and I'm finishing out my degree. And I have a determination, even though they've added, classes I need to take, and A lot of the classes that I took, they was like, well, it does not, this degree, it does not apply to this degree anymore. Just a way of getting more money. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get my degree real soon. I'm finishing out my degree. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna enroll in law school and get my law licenses. And I'll be finished in law school in 2 years. Will I practice law? Probably not. But I'll have my law licenses. Anything I say that I want to do, I do it. I've set my mind to it and I do it, and I don't have people around me. When I start seeing that I have people around me and I start to feel distracted, I get those people away from around me. And sometimes people may think it's being cold. It's not. If you are distracting me, then I can't have you around me, because people that's supposed to be around me, they help me while I'm on this journey. They help to pour into me as I pour into them. Okay? And that's the way it is supposed to be in any type of friendships and relationships. I get so turned off by people that are not people of their word. That's why, I know I'm forgetful, but I can't stand people. And so when I forget stuff, I make up for it. I don't like a person that's not a person of their word. And I think as you get older, those are the red flags, even if it's a friend or something like that. I just think that it, especially when Papoose is 47 years old, so Papoose is my age. Okay. That little girl is 30 years old. And they're saying that she has like a mental illness a little bit. She's a little slow. Papoose is a street dude, and he is he's used to just hustling. What is it that him and her would have in common? Okay. What would it be? So I hope that she opens her eyes, but it seemed like the folks on their tail, 50 Cent done got involved, child. So maybe 50 trying to help her also. Maybe 50 is trying to help her. Okay. Anyway, y'all, we'll come back to that. I also wanted to talk about because I don't want to let the devil get into me tonight, because I was getting ready to go in on somebody again. Okay. Lord Jesus, Papoose was born the same. Lord have mercy. Papoose and my baby got the same birthday. And I'm going to tell y'all something about that one. She real quiet, and she be stacking that money up. You don't never know what she doing. I'm telling you, she might have to watch him a little bit. When Tam say you a street dude, nice words for you, a gangster. I've been around real street dudes. That's the reason why I know they don't. A lot of these dudes that be saying they street dudes, they not. They don't have the characteristics of one. They don't have the characteristics. Yeah, I hope, I just I praise for Claressa. Okay. Anyways, you guys, I wanted to talk about Keyglock. I've been kind of watching Keyglock a little bit more lately. And y'all know we're always rooting for Keyglock, but He says, talk about how Remy using Easy because she owes over 600K in taxes. You talking about using, who is Easy? Is that her boyfriend? I thought they said he didn't have no money either. I think Papoose owe just as much. Papoose owe just as much money. They both out. They both hustling. Is that my fan? I'm gonna turn that off because it's getting on my nerve. Yeah, we talked about that. We talked about how they owe taxes. Remy's boyfriend's name is EDP. She pouted down. But you know, I think Keyglock is really like Keyglock. Even I think people kind of underestimate. Like we see like the types of platforms and stuff Keyglock has been on. Um, and they don't really he don't really have major record labels behind him, but you know Young Dolph really put them in a really nice position. And just looking at him and how humble Keyglock is, he quietly kind of pops his stuff. And um he quietly put on some of the little dudes around him, and they do their thing. I'm really proud of Keyglock. I am. I'm very proud of him, and to see him still doing his thing and making his money. And like I said, he just allows his music to speak. And before people say, well, I don't, ain't nobody listening to him. Somebody must be listening to him because every time he go do shows, he sell out. Well, he's selling out arenas. That's spoken like a true hater from up out of Memphis somewhere. Okay, I'm telling you. Okay, but just seeing him, he's doing this thing. He constantly making money. Um, I think so too. I think that's why she keeps jumping online too. I agree. I think that's why she keeps jumping online because people are seeing the play, and she has to be there with him. Um, she has to be there with him, and she sees how it is when. Hey, stop killing! I was thinking about you the other day. Oh my god, how have you been? I was like, I wonder. I ain't gonna tell no story. I was like, he ain't been online. I hope he's still, with us on this side of the earth. Since her cousin said she's going to pay for it. My goodness. Stop killing. How have you been? I've been doing all right. How about yourself? Merry Christmas. I've been doing perfect. How has everything been? Are you still doing your rapping? Are you still doing your show? Has your health been good? Like, is that good? So yeah, like I said, I'm proud of Key Glock, and he keeps himself. He's not a he does not make himself available like that. You know how you constantly see people on social media. There's a mysteriousness about him. He does not make himself available like that, and he used social media for what it's supposed to be used for. So I mean, hey, I'm really proud of Key Glock. She says she getting pregnant in March. Oh Lord Jesus. Well, she need to make sure that Papoose. Why would I hope she don't go get pregnant by a married man? I think she needs to, because she already showing her ring saying she engaged to him, and he's still married. He's still married to Remy. Who is her publicist? Because they ain't doing her right. They shouldn't be allowing her to go live and make those types of statements. Okay. Also, they're saying that Trump responded to a lady that had lost her life by an ICE agent. And they're saying that he just okay, y'all. Her family, hold on, I'm trying to find a video. I may have to get the video. Y'all hit the like button for me. If you haven't hit the like button, please do hit the like button. Because I'm interested in hearing what Trump had to say about that.
Maggie, we are learning more now about the woman who was killed in Minneapolis today. Yeah, Hallie, that's right. The Minneapolis Star Tribune identifying her as Renee Nicole Good, 37 years old, according to multiple U.S. Officials and lawmakers, that she was a U.S. citizen. And local officials here say they think this is important, that she was absolutely not the target of ICE operations here in the area. People have been chanting her name in this crowd behind me. You saw this protest here in the last hour. It's grown significantly since then. You can see her there, her mother telling the Star Tribune that, in her words, it was so stupid, the circumstances in which she was killed, and that, quote, her daughter was probably terrified. Her name, again, ringing through this crowd as people kind of circulate the video, talk about the video, check with each other on what did you see in the video. We've been asking people in this crowd, what did you see when you saw the video? And the incredibly consistent through line is that no one that we've spoken to agrees with the Trump administration's characterization of what they say happened here earlier today. We're at the intersection where this shooting took place. The Trump administration, of course, saying that ICE officer was firing in self-defense. As we now know, Renee Good drove toward him. People out here say they don't see someone trying to hit an ICE officer with their car. They see, we had multiple people tell us this. They believe they saw someone trying to get away, someone trying to steer away from the officer and flee the scene as multiple officers surrounded her car, the one who eventually fired stepping in front of it, which you can see in the vehicle. So a lot of anger at ICE in this crowd, and a lot of, again, people just learning in real time about the woman who was now killed here today, and obviously will be a focal point on top of everyone's mind here as this historic DHS ICE operation continues to unfold in this city that now truly, Hallie, feels under siege, I can tell you.
We thank you for watching. And remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app.
Hold on, you all. Okay.
White House to all of this. Aaron, the president is weighing in on the incident on Truth Social. What is he saying?
He wrote on Truth Social, quote, "It's a horrible thing to watch," but then added, the woman driving the car, in his words, was very disorderly, obstructing and resisting, who then violently, willfully, and viciously ran over the ICE officer, who seems to have shot her in self-defense. That bit about running over the ICE officer seems to be disputed by many of the local officials, including Governor Walz, as well as some of the video that we're seeing. President Trump also added the situation is being studied in its entirety and that the ICE officer that has been claimed to be hit or attempted to be run over is in the hospital and is alive and is doing all right. He went on to add that the reason these incidents are happening is because the radical left is threatening assault.
Okay, y'all. Okay. Well, it seems like the Trump administration, they're saying that the ICE officer was not justified in shooting her. You know, they're saying the governor says that the ICE officer was not justified, but the president administration is claiming that he was justified in doing it. They're going to claim that she tried to run over the ICE officer. So I don't know. It's sad. Somebody lost their life. It really is. I mean, why is the ICE officer in the hospital? That's what I want to know. What he up in there for? So, anyway, Sean. Anyways, I've had fun tonight. We talked about Papoose and Claressa, and I just think a lot of people, most people, have issues with men living off of women, as they should. You know, because you even have men that have issues with that, as they should. You know, because it's one thing like if a person loses their job and until they get another job, they're receiving unemployment and they have some money put away. That's one thing, you know. You got something to carry you over because you save until you can get another job. But Papoose is what, supposedly a rapper. So what did Papoose do before? What does Papoose do? Like, what is his occupation? What was Papoose doing before was he just on Love and Hip Hop and that's it? And he waited on Remy Ma to get out of jail? Is that what he's known for? Or has he also Papoose is a battle rapper, so he's always been a battle rapper. Oh, okay. Well, he's an ex-rapper. Okay. Hmm. He says they are soft and men are jealous of women. It's truly sad. He said he broke no hits. I think Clarissa doing too much. If the man didn't buy the Louis Vuitton, just don't try to, because if she got to try to make it something that is not, then and I mean it must not be what she wanted to be. It must not be what she wants it to be. Unfortunately, for her, I would have to say. Y'all hit the like button for me, okay? Make sure you all please like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you guys please like, share, and subscribe. Hold on, y'all. Let me see something. Anyways, y'all. What time is it? It's 9:30. Been on here almost 2 hours. I appreciate it. I really appreciate y'all getting on with me. Excuse me if my mouth get a little vulgar sometimes. I don't be meaning no harm. Okay, I'm trying to get better about that. But as always, I enjoy you all, just getting on and hanging out with me for a little while. So I'm gonna get off of here because I've had a long day. And I want us to sit in like a hot tub of water, take a bubble bath. So I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe if you would like to support the channel. You can support the channel via Cash App or Super Thanks. All of those good things. I love you all. Y'all have a peaceful night. Sleep peacefully and all of that good stuff. Okay. I'll talk to you later.